you've spoken disease. No weapon fashioned against us shall prosper. Oh, 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 heal the poor, heal this nation, heal our being, heal our land, heal our land, heal this nation, heal us now. Everybody say.
Around you, how to live with your community, that you must be emotionally intelligent. And that was where we stopped last week. So emotional intelligence is the ability to manage your emotions and the emotions of others. You know, we have many youth today. I saw one 16-year-old that was already dragging for who to love her. I said, don't be a fool. Love your God first. Love yourself next. Love your parents and they will love you back. The first love you need is from God. The next love you need is from your parents, and you have those two without you searching for it. So at the age of 16, at the age of 17, at the age of 18, you don't need anybody to love you that is outside of your parents or outside of God or your family. So when a 16-year-old is now running after who to love her in this world, the young boys around such a person will make a fool of such a person. So you must be stable emotionally. You must be balanced emotionally. You must know what you want and you must go for it. You must be outstanding. That life is in phases and men are in sizes. You don't need the external love from an individual to stand out in life. You need to look within and love yourself and love your God. Then it becomes so easy for you to balance. So very quickly, let's look at that. So the ability to manage your emotions and the emotions of others. Emotional intelligence, it is the ability to identify and manage one's own emotion as well as the emotion of others. That is, in other words. So EI, emotional intelligence, is the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotion and to handle interpersonal relationship judiciously and emphatically. You must be able to manage interpersonal relationship. You don't need anything from external in the forces as much as you need from yourself first. If you can't love your God, you can't love yourself, and you can't love your parents or love your family, you can't get that love from outside. I was sharing with all the story of a young lady that wanted to run away from her mother very early in life. And eventually, I think around the age of 25, she managed to run away from the mother by getting a guy to be hooked up with. Today, the guy has, separated from her, or she separated from the guy, and she's now back alone. Because if the person has been emotionally stable right from the beginning of life, she will have been stable enough to build her life and build her future, that she will not have to depend on anybody to be the one that will build that love for her. Today, what she was running from, she is back into it now. Idleness, isolation, loneliness. You can't be lonely when you are busy running with your vision. You can't be lonely when you are busy building your life. So she was thinking, oh, the mother is not loving her. The mother does not have anything for her, passion for her. She was looking for love outside. Now she got into the pit of love, and she's now already out of the pit of love, and then she's now fall back into mess without love. So you must learn to love yourself, and you must learn to manage interpersonal relationship. From what I've known and God has revealed to me about you. So many people will say, this man can see, this man is good, we can see. But at the same time, what we see, we are able to interpret in the physical so that we can be able to know the kind of prayer to pray. Now look at this case of corona. Right from December, we do nothing about it here. We only pray randomly. February, January. But we took it upon ourselves in last week. Because why? I discovered one thing, that whenever things are going on and we have not taken off in this place, it will continue. It will continue. Now the question there is this: I will not need what the world needs as measurement standard to know that I am a voice on the earth because God sent me here. No. I won't need human standard. I only need God standard. The fact that every time we take up a matter on this altar, He always hear and intervene and make it happen for us. So that is enough for me. It's a balance for me to know that I didn't come myself, I didn't send myself. He sent me, and He has always backed me up. Now we took it up right from Sunday, the same thing on Wednesday, the same thing on Friday. By Thursday, there was an outbreak of what? Solution that was confirmed online. So if you are not balanced, you'll be looking at human measurements, human standard to measure yourself, not the measurement that God has put in place for the proper measurement. So I will be a fool now to be crying and say, oh, as a pastor, I've not gotten what I wanted. Good. I'm not there yet. Good. I'm still going somewhere. Good. But I am an outstanding pastor. I can make that claim. I can let that claim by the grace of God with all humility of heart that I am not a failed pastor. I'm not a downtrodden pastor. That my voice is not ringing only on the earth. That my voice does not ring in heaven. No, my voice rings in heaven. It shakes the heaven, and heaven answer later will pray. So every attachment of my life to God, I make it firmer day by day. If there is a grammar like that. Why? Because I know that my work with Him must not be tampered with. Because He has always proved Himself. Self-awareness. If you don't know yourself, you just be running looking for what you have, thinking that you don't have it. No, I know what I have. I know who I am. Thank God for the singer. He said, I know who I am. I'm walking in power. I'm walking in miracle. I live a life of favor. Why? I know who I am. Self-awareness. You must know yourself, sir. You must know yourself, ma'am. I use Salma for you because you are great already. Because your future is glorious. Because your destiny is glorious. You are a great being on the earth, trying to manifest what God has made you already. Number 2, self-management. If you want a common term, self-control. You can't manage your emotions. You can't be emotionally intelligent if there is no self-control. There are things that with impulse you could have just done easily and lead you into error. But self-management and self-control will make you look and say, hey, if I do this thing, I will lose my honor. I will lose my respect. What will God say? What will Jesus say? That is what we call self-management. To pick up in a church that you are not applying cannot do you any good. It's the application of knowledge that make you a wise person. So if you are not applying the knowledge you have picked up as a young person, as a teenager, then you can't be intelligent. You can't be wise. You can't be rated among the wise on the earth. So there is need for us to know that we must apply. Yesterday when I stumbled on that information, I went online to confirm. That is what wisdom tells you and I. You got an information, go and confirm. Do your research. Since the outbreak of coronavirus, I've gone back into the Bible to begin to research, God, where is this one coming from? This thing cannot be straight to you, Almighty God. It can only be straight to human being. I kept praying, I kept meditating, I kept thinking with God. I rubbed mine with God to the point at which He was able to expose and reveal some secret things about the stuff. And that was when I was told that that disease, the only problem is that they have not yet been able to identify it. That the cure is so simple. And now when the cure came out, is it not simple? So simple. So simple. So simple. So simple. Because those combination of disease that become the Voltron of coronavirus can be cured. They can be managed. They can be treated. And that's why it becomes so easy for the recovery rate now to become so high. I know many countries will have picked that information and pick up those things and begin to do them without acknowledging the source. So the recovery all over the place now is not so high. Because what? They have gotten it and they have seen it. That's why we switched from devourer only in our personal finance last week to devourer of the world. Because this guy came back to devour and confuse everybody. You can imagine shutdown of the world economy. Many people are laughing that, oh, we are going home, we're going to stay home. You'll be surprised. Stay home for 1 week or 2 weeks, you'll be tired. Somebody was asking me yesterday, hope you have tell your wife and your children there not to go out. I said, my wife, she's at work. My wife hates idleness with passion. She can't stay idle for 1 day or 2 days. She's at work. The young girl was asking her yesterday, mommy, are you among the top front, whatever they call them one name? That means those that must be on the move whenever anything is happening. Say, come and tell them in my school that you are among the forefront or work for me, whatever, staff or workers. Forefront workers or something. I said, just leave her to herself. Because they've told them to go home for the next 14 weeks. No school again. All through last week was epileptic activity. I paid them in their school. They told them they should come only 2 days out of these 5 days. Because teachers are declaring they can't come out, they have flu, they have cough, so they can't allow them to come and infect them. So they told them to stay in their house. And government gave them grants and loan to spend money while they are home. So who gave us money in this nation? So intelligence is something that will make you to be outstanding in life. So as a kingdom intelligent person, as a kingdom intelligent youth, as a kingdom intelligent teenager, you must be able to know that you don't get information and consume it hook, line and sinker. You must go and confirm that information. You must go and research that information. You must go and find out that information. That was why the other time we were talking about Malian, that people are calling themselves young folks now. They are Malian, and we're able to look at it 3-4 weeks ago. What a Malian is. A Malian is a fool. A Malian is a dropout. A Malian is a Itonobi. A Malian is a rogue. A Malian is a non-entity. So now the question there is, who want to end up in those things? Who want his future to be like that? I believe none of you want that. So why we want to be a Malian instead of being a Gomite, the child of the God of unlimited mercy, the God that can always make mercy available to you at all times, the God that you can always call on, no matter how angry he is, he will always look down with mercy and answer you by his mercy. So we can see that many of them, those young ones, they go into that because they don't have the right information about what that thing stands for. So they want to belong to it, they want to be part of it because they saw a fool that make up his mind and go his own way in life. And he wants to drag as many fools along into that way. That is not wise. So if somebody says he wants to destroy himself, I don't expect you as a teenager, I don't expect you as a youth to also follow and destroy your life with him.